The security lights inside the marble-floored bank reflected off polished walls, but they did nothing to warm the heaviness in the air. That heaviness lived in the chest of a tired man standing near the counter, his shoulders slightly bent, his clothes clean but worn thin by years of careful use. He had not come to ask for help, nor to beg, nor to complain. He had come for one simple reason that would soon change everything. He only wanted to see his balance. Before the story pulls you deeper, pause for a moment. If you believe that kindness still matters in a world obsessed with appearances, if you believe in second chances and quiet dignity, please like this video, share it with someone who needs hope, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps stories like this reach hearts that need them. The man's name was Adam Hale. He was a single father of a 7-year-old girl named Lily, the center of his entire universe. Every morning before sunrise, Adam packed Lily's lunch, braided her hair the best he could with hands more familiar with tools than ribbons, and walked her to school before heading to his job at a small maintenance company. His life was built on routine and sacrifice. He had learned to measure success not by what he owned, but by whether Lily fell asleep at night feeling safe and loved. Adam rarely entered places like this bank. The polished counters and sharply dressed employees belonged to a world he had long accepted was not meant for him. Still, today he stood there because something inside him demanded certainty. For months, he had been living on the edge of exhaustion, taking extra shifts, skipping meals, stretching every dollar until it felt like it might tear. Medical bills from Lily's asthma treatments sat folded in his wallet, creased and worn from being checked again and again. Rent was due soon. School fees were coming. He needed to know exactly where he stood, not to dream, but to plan how to survive the next few months. Across the hall, another presence commanded attention without effort. Clara Whitmore, a self-made millionaire known for her sharp mind and sharper tongue, was finishing a private meeting with the bank manager. She moved with confidence shaped by years of winning, her tailored suit fitting her like armor. To Clara, money was not just security, it was proof of intelligence, proof that she had outgrown the small, uncertain life she came from. She believed numbers on a screen told the full truth about a person's worth. As Adam waited, Clara noticed him. She noticed the scuffed shoes, the simple jacket, the quiet way he kept his eyes lowered. To her, he blended into a category she had long stopped seeing as individual human beings. When she heard that he was waiting only to check his balance, a soft laugh escaped her, light and careless. In her world, balances were measured in 6 and 7 digits, discussed casually over coffee, not checked with nervous hands at a counter. Adam felt the weight of the moment as the teller finally turned the screen toward him. His heart pounded not with hope, but with fear. He had already prepared himself for disappointment. He expected to see a small number, a reminder of how thin the line beneath his feet had become. What he did not expect was the sudden stillness that fell over the area around him. The teller's expression changed, confusion giving way to disbelief. Nearby, Clara's laughter faded, replaced by curiosity, then shock. The number on the screen was not small. It was not modest. It was staggering. For a moment, Adam thought there must be a mistake. His mind raced through every possible explanation, every reason this could not be real. He had lived too long counting coins to suddenly accept abundance. But the screen did not lie. The balance displayed was the result of something he had forgotten, something he had never expected to matter. Years earlier, before Lily was born, Adam had worked nights while studying engineering concepts on borrowed books. He had once helped an elderly neighbor fix a complex mechanical issue in an old factory machine, refusing payment because the man reminded him of his late father. Unbeknownst to Adam, that neighbor had been a silent partner in a now thriving manufacturing firm. Before passing away, the man had transferred a large portion of his shares into an account under Adam's name, trusting that the kindness shown without expectation deserved quiet reward. Legal delays, forgotten paperwork, and Adam's own lack of financial awareness had kept the account dormant for years. Now, it had surfaced. Clara watched as realization slowly dawned on Adam's face. She saw not greed, not triumph, but disbelief mixed with relief so deep it looked like pain. Her carefully built worldview cracked. The man she had silently judged carried himself with humility even in the face of life-altering news. He did not shout. He did not celebrate. His first thought was Lily. Her school. Her health. Her future. The bank suddenly felt smaller, the marble less impressive. Clara felt an unfamiliar discomfort, a tightening in her chest she could not attribute to markets or deals. She had spent her life believing struggle was a sign of failure, that wealth was always earned loudly and visibly. Yet here stood a man who had carried hardship quietly, never demanding recognition, never expecting reward. Adam left the bank that day not transformed into a different person, but steadied into himself. He paid his bills, cleared his debts, and set aside funds for Lily's education and medical care. He did not quit his job immediately. Instead, he reduced his hours to spend more time with his daughter, reading with her in the evenings, taking her to the park on weekends without constantly checking the time. Money gave him space to breathe, but love had always been his true wealth. Clara could not forget what she had witnessed. For the first time in years, she questioned the lens through which she viewed the world. She began funding community programs quietly, without press or applause. She invested in people, not just ideas, remembering the look on Adam's face when he realized his sacrifices had not gone unseen by the universe. Time passed, and Adam used his resources carefully. He supported local schools, helped single parents with emergency expenses, and honored the memory of the man who had believed in him by funding scholarships in engineering. He taught Lily that kindness was never wasted, even when it felt invisible. That lesson, more than any inheritance, would shape her life. As this story draws closer to its end, take a moment to reflect. If this journey moved you, if it reminded you that quiet goodness still matters, please like this video, share it with someone who needs encouragement, and subscribe to the channel. Your engagement keeps these stories alive.